Good morning. Now I'm back. The ABCs of LAX. How airports get their codes. Yeah, I always use those airport codes when I book flights, so it'll be interesting. Have you ever wondered why some airport codes make total sense, like SYD for Sydney Kingsford Smith Airport, but others like Calgary Airport's OGG don't? In the 1930s, American pilots started using two-letter codes for airports based on the system the U.S. National Weather Service used for cities. By the late 1940s, there were too many airports for the number of two-letter codes available, so a third letter was added. In the 1960s, the International Air Transport Association (IATA) started standardizing these codes, and these are the codes we have today. In an ideal world, all airport codes would be the first three letters of the location's name, like SAN for San Diego International Airport, but if that code is already in use, then the second choice is the different combination of letters from the location name, like San Fernando Airport, SFE. However, if that is also taken, the IATA has to get creative. Some codes are a reference to the area around an airport. For example, but Bucharest Henry Coanda International Airport (OTP) is named after the town of Otopeni, in which the airport is located, 17 kilometers north of the Romanian capital. Sometimes the code might be a reference to the area's history or to important people. According to the official State of Hawaii website, Kaului Airport's OGG is taken from the last letters of the name Jin Hog-hee, the chief pilot of Hawaiian Airlines when the airport opened. That's interesting. In other cases, an X was simply added to the old two-letter airport code. This explains the codes for places like Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, and Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport, which is PHX. That's why. Interesting. So maybe Kansai International Airport's KIX kicks. According to the IATA, there are over 11,000 airport codes currently in use, with around 40-50 new codes added each year. That's probably they need to start using the four-letter digits. Questions: when did IATA start standardizing airport codes? What does Kahului Airport OGG refer to? The pilot's name. How many airport codes are currently in use? Discussion. What are your thoughts on the way airports get their codes? What's the closest airport to where you live? What codes does it use? When was the last time you flew? What airports did you fly to and from? Kicks to Jeju だから JGU だったから。Which of the world's busiest airports have you been to? Texas, Dallas. That was crazy. What are the nicest airports you've been to? Dubai was very nice, I think. I remember. Further discussion. How early do you usually get to the airport before flight? Usually 2 hours. How long does it usually take to get through security at your local airport? Probably 30 minutes. Depends on the flight. If it's popular, much longer. Have you ever had trouble finding your way around the big airport? Usually not. What's the longest layover you've had? How did you spend your time on waiting? That was horrible things. One time was 12 hours. Very, very tight area. I didn't like it at all. How do you imagine air travel will change over the next 50 years? Any change I accept.